Dan Reichert.
Jeff Grubb.
I am here in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. There's a lot of Kirby games, and I'm having trouble keeping the name straight. I think that's right. I think it's a possessive Kirby.
Especially during this era, like Wii, 3DS, around there, I feel like they're like Planet Popstar, Triple Trouble,
right.
Planet Robobots. There's a whole lot.
Right. So this is actually the beginning of that lineage of games from Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot. This was a Wii game, a Return to Dreamland. And it was basically the same engine, the same kind of feeling game as Planet Robobot and Triple Deluxe. They've obviously added some fun stuff in those different games. This one is just kind of a traditional Kirby game. They've added a lot in this deluxe mode. At least I never played the Wii version. Apparently there's this whole mode after you beat the game. I think I'm about halfway through the campaign. I've gotten off of Planet Popstar, and I am now going to Magalore, who's like the alien whose spaceship crashed, and I think I'm saving his planet. Then once I get done with that, I could do a new campaign where I play as Magalore. I've not seen that yet. We've seen everything else though, so I'll hop in. I'll show you some stuff. I'm gonna show you a level real quick, just kind of give you an idea of what it plays like. This is a pretty fun game. I'm having a good time with it. This is the save I started with my kids, so I think I'm playing on an easier mode, but it's Kirby. It's okay that it's not super challenging. There is challenging stuff I can get to. Yeah, that's not Kirby's thing.
No, they're just fun, breezy times. Yes,
and it's exactly what I'm having with it. It's okay, I'm immediately getting hit and almost dying. See, I got like plenty of life there. I'm like that. My health bar can go down twice and stuff like that. But yeah, this is it's the kind of game where we can drop this and we can pick up this guy, and now we're a ninja. So it is Kirby, right? This is just what you would expect.
Kirby, straight up Kirby.
And then all these moves are pretty fun. You can if you're running, you get to do a sword move like that. If you hit up, you might do a different move. Hit down, you'll do a sweet ninja kick, things like that. So it's kind of got almost Smash Brothers style control, where like if you're hitting in a certain direction, it's going to do a different kind of move.
Which makes sense, right? I mean, doesn't in the lineage of this is
yes.
Hal and Smash Brothers?
Sakurai, yes, that's He made Kirby, he made Smash Brothers, so it does make a ton of sense.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
this was starting to look familiar, so I looked it up, and sure enough, I reviewed this for Game Informer. What do you think I gave it?
I bet you gave it a, let's see, Game Informer was what, a 100-point scale with 0.5s or whatever, or 0.1s?
0.25, so we had a 40-point scale.
Okay, so I'm going to say a 7.75.
Nope, Game Informer scale bumped that up to a 8.5.
Okay, all right. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. So, there we go. All right, get this one up. I've got 57 one-ups. I feel like I haven't died this entire time, so I'm like just collecting one-ups.
All right. Yeah, I feel like if you play like Epic Yarn, like that was like an especially breezy Kirby.
Yes.
But I feel like even like baseline Kirby like this is just like, all right, there's not much of a penalty for dying. There's not like a hard life. Like you have 57 lives, I see.
Right.
And I'm sure if you lost them all, it's not going to be like, we deleted your save. Fuck you. Like,
yes, exactly.
Not going to be bad.
Now, like I said, my kids were playing on this, so I think I might even have it turned on so that Magalore comes and helps me. Let's say I fall down this pit. Magalore's just going to pick me up.
Magalord?
Magalore.
Okay.
Magolor. Magalore.
Okay, I thought you were saying Magalord. Okay.
Maggot Lord. Yeah.
Yes.
The Lord of the Maggots. No, that's not what I'm saying, but honestly, I don't know if Magalore is correct either, so.
Sure. Sounds evil.
Yeah, I think he's a friend. Oh, at least it seems to be a friend. All right, we'll like this. We'll see if we can get to the thing before everyone else does. Oh my God.
Now, the big question, are the kids liking it?
They are, but they've been actually going back to what did I get recently? The other Switch game that's not the 3D one. I can't remember the name of them. They started playing
Kirby
that.
Game?
Yeah, there's another Kirby game. Side Hustle. Kirby. It's probably not it.
Kirby's Side Hustle.
Probably not Kirby's Side Hustle.
Works at a gas station.
Yeah. But they've been playing that, so I'm like, okay. They're gonna, like, they have played this with me. They like the multiplayer. Let's see. Can I?
Is there like a sprint?
Yeah, let me try that.
There we go. So is Kirby the thing? Like, is Mario king in the household with the kids?
No, Kirby's king right now. At least with one of the kids.
King.
Mario's still, I think, more popular with the other kid.
Okay. I think I've asked you this before, but I like to touch base. Is Mario more popular than Mickey Mouse in your household?
Yes. They have gone back and watched a lot more Mickey Mouse recently. There's that cartoon from the last couple of years that is very Ren and Stimpy. I'm a big fan of it.
Okay.
But it is not to upset you, Dan. That's not what I was trying to do. But no, Mario and Kirby way more popular still than Mickey Mouse.
Okay. I am just, as someone who doesn't have kids, I am going to judge your parenting solely on whether you keep Mario more popular than Mickey Mouse with your children.
Right. You know, you're gonna have to realize I don't have much control of that. These kids have their own desires. Here's Karibo's boot, Karibo's shoe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's basically just exactly that.
Kirbyos. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever.
You don't have control over that. You're the parent.
Okay.
If you wanted to make sure your kids never saw Mickey Mouse's face, you could make that happen.
I suppose I could, but then I feel like I would be in for a major backlash later in life when they discovered I was keeping Mickey Mouse away from them. So.
Yeah, you're going to get a Paul Reichert situation where it's like, you are really trying to shove sports down my throat, and I'm not going to like sports as a result.
Yes.
Quit getting me George Brett framed pictures for Christmas, Dad. I'm going to ruin his legacy.
Exactly. So I just let them go in the direction they want to go, and right now that's mostly Kirby. I mean, God, Kirby's everywhere in my house, but my 5-year-old, her entire room is just Kirby stuff.
That's cool. You do a lot worse than that.
Oh yes, I like it a lot. Oh, cool, low battery on my controller.
Rare low battery and a Pro controller.
Yes. Let's see if
Boy,
we can get through this.
I got the DualSense Edge, and you know I got the Pro controller, and the difference is staggering. The battery issue.
It's like not even in the same universe in terms of
in the course
life.
of a stream, I can go from a fully charged DualSense Edge to, hey, you need to plug this in.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
I like a lot of these powers. This water surfing power is very cool. It's very fun, and there's a lot of cool powers like that. These levels are actually surprisingly long. They have multiple parts to them. The secrets are pretty limited. They're limited to pretty much to like, okay, how are we going to get those power gear things? Ooh. So I can get that back.
Yeah, that seemed to be the challenge in these games. There's not, living or dying like in Mario, but it's specifically in like, hey, can you 100% this? Like, that even goes into the 3D one, the recent one. Where it's like, that's the challenge. Like, can you free all the Waddle Dees,
Yes, totally. And that's, they do that here as well. And it's it is fun to try to find everything. That's been most of the challenge, absolutely. But even like there's not like an overabundance of secrets. It's pretty limited, so it's like a pretty straightforward level usually.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm used to a certain like softness to the look of Kirby characters in modern years, and like this one has a little harder lines than I remember seeing.
So this is new to this version. This border. I have a theory about this. You want to hear it?
Yes.
I think this was originally going to be a 3DS game, and they put the outline that they put on all 3DS and DS games because the resolution was so low, and I think they just ended up leaving it because they're like, we kind of like it. Let's just leave it.
Interesting. I mean, it does look good.
Yeah, I think it looks great. And some people, it's a bit too much for them, a bit too bold, but I like it actually.
It's like 20% of the way towards cell shading.
Yes, and but the Wii version, no border. It was just the character looked like 3D in a 2D world.
Right. Yeah. What was didn't Game Boy Advance, like because of the light issue, didn't they have to do like outlines that were like really bright?
A lot of times, yeah. That was what was that second Castlevania, Harmony of Dissonance?
Yes.
Had that really garish blue outline.
Yes.
And it looked kind of bad.
Super bonkers. I just bought all the DS Castlevanias.
Oh man, those games rule.
Yes, they do. Order of Ecclesia is awesome. They're all awesome.
Oh, I love Order of Ecclesia is my favorite DS one.
Nice.
There we go, and then let's see. Is this a okay? So occasionally we'll get Grand Hammer. This is a super powerful weapon. And you see I got the bar down there, but I can basically stand on top of this thing now and then activate it. And then move the stick around. It's going to make it super big, and then we're going to smash it. And it's cool. And it's fun. It just is cool. It just is a cool way to like capitalize at the end of the level. Like, okay, we had some fun. Now let's do a really cool thing. And a lot of levels have this sort of thing in it.
I love like pizza and meat and ice cream just flying out of dead enemies.
Yes,
like, that's fun.
Yeah, just let Kirby eat. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's what they're going to do.
Is that a personality trait? Would you associate Kirby with like, oh, he eats a lot?
Having seen the anime again because of my kids, I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would say yes. But I mean, that's every anime character too, so.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, I mean, that is his main, like, he is just sucking stuff in all the time.
He is just
I never associated that with
everything
eating.
you put in front of him.
Yeah, but I didn't picture him, like, digesting all that stuff. I thought it was just a way to, like,
it just goes through a black hole, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the big thing with him is like his number one food is tomatoes. That's what gives him the most life. So, how does that make you feel that Kirby's favorite food is tomatoes?
I mean, look, tomatoes can make a lot of really good foods.
Okay. Right. Okay. He just likes those raw tomatoes though with a big M on it.
That's a little fucked up. I'm gonna get like, you know, when you go to the doctor and there's the diagrams on the wall of like the human body and here's the here's the organs or whatever.
Sure.
I want to see that just with Kirby. Like,
Yeah,
just show me a Kirby outline and then show me what's going on in there.
Right. I do think it's like it's an interdimensional black hole inside his mouth.
A vortex.
Right. A vortex. It's like the unknown spaces just lives inside his mouth.
I like that.
Yeah, me
that organs would freak me out if you just had like a normal stomach in there.
Yes. That's one of the reasons my daughter got into Super Smash Brothers is because, again, Sakurai made Kirby the most powerful character in that new one. The only one that could survive like the attack. And she said, well, that just makes sense. And I'm like, well, now I think about it. I mean, we don't know what's going on in that mouse, so maybe he is the most powerful Nintendo
really
character.
Powerful, yeah.
Huh. So when you get one of those special items at the end of the level, usually you'll get one of these vortexes that you go into that strips the thing, and now there's a wall of slime chasing me that we need to outrun here.
Is this what the inside of Kirby's stomach looks like?
I think so. This is where everyone goes.
Is that a stomach acid coming in?
Well, maybe, yeah. Ooh.
Eat yourself? So this is like a Metroid escape at the end of the level.
Kind of. Yeah, a lot of levels have. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Thank you, Magalore.
Oh, it's your Lakitu fishing.
Yes. And then we're gonna suck up this big one, and then we can just. Oh, okay. Chill out, Kirby. All right, then we fire that. Then we just follow it to the end.
Watching this and remembering playing it back in the day, it just reminds me, like, my experience with pretty much every Kirby game is just like, that was nice.
Yes, it's pleasant. Yes, I mean, I really like Forgotten Land, but it still was kind of that in that same zone where it's like, that was just really nice.
Time for Eddie to play ARMS.
Always time for Eddie to play ARMS. He's never not playing ARMS. Shout outs to Eddie.
Eddie's great. This looks fun. I like this.
Yes, this thing will run out eventually, so you're racing against the clock a little bit, but it's like, yeah, cool little tense moment.
This is just a pleasant looking game.
Yes, it's real nice. And then there's some challenges we could try that are a little bit more difficult and stuff, but we'll get to those here in a little bit. And now we're probably gonna go to a boss fight at the end of that, this black hole. So we'll pick a weapon. And now we have a chance to get this would have been those 2 power gears to the top left, but I already got them. This is where I would have got 2 of them here.
My review I'm looking at here says there's 120 energy spheres, and collecting these unlocks new single-player challenge levels and entertaining multiplayer mini games.
Yes, we will check those out.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what? They are pretty entertaining. I think they definitely were like Wii era mini games, so you could tell that. Well, I mean, many of them still have the motion controls built into them. You could do them with the Joy-Cons if you wanted to.
Oh wow!
But they're optional. That's optional now. There it is, tomato. We earned a tomato.
Nice. That was a nice heyday of just like, hey, we threw some mini games into this. It's not a party game, but here's some mini games.
Right, and now this one has a substantial number of them, and they're pretty good.
Nice.
All right, so now we did that little side detour thing. Kirby's side hustle, and now we'll go through here.
I want to play that game.
He does have in Forgotten Land, he can like work in a restaurant and serve stuff up, so maybe that's what I'm thinking of. All right, let me try to time
I like
this.
that little like cook serve delicious mini game there. It's very simple. It's just like, give this guy a soda, give this guy a burger. I love his dance.
Yes, I love his dance. This little UFO that's gonna come by. I made a game about that. It's on mobile. I'm trying to remember what I think it's like UFO something. It's actually surprisingly fun.
Yeah. It just comes by and shits a bunch of stars on you.
Yeah, they actually released that game for Switch as well, so people can get out there. Hey, all right, we filled out one of our things here, so getting closer. A lot of the levels are like that. Let's do a boss stage here. Kind of see what that's like. It's pretty much you're gonna go right into a boss fight in one of these boss stages. Most of these worlds, it is 5 levels and then a boss stage. That hasn't changed so far through what I've been playing. And again, I just got to the 6th world, so let's see.
Is this a tree?
Let's take our Street Fighter ability here. Sure.
That's one of the genius things about Smash Brothers is like, every time they add a character, it's like, well, now we get to see what Kirby looks like as Solid Snake.
It's so much fun. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna fight this Yeti guy. Do a Dragon Punch.
Oh, he's got a goatee. He's from our recent Demo Derby.
He's clearly inspired by the Michael Thorntons of the world.
Shit.
Ow. Here.
Man, I'm a sucker for just a good 2D platformer boss fight.
Yeah, these have been pretty fun so far.
It almost like, I think the peak lately for me has been the Donkey Kong Country games in recent years.
Yeah,
like those boss fights are fucking awesome.
Those are my favorite parts of those games.
Yeah, the music, all the different phases. Right. Like, oh man. Games are not talked about enough. They kick ass.
I really enjoy them. When I do a Nintendo podcast, people talk about it a lot. And like among my listeners, it's really well respected. And so I don't even know if I like it as much as my community does. So it's like,
oh wow.
Because I really enjoy them, but I'm like, I don't know. At a certain point, I was like, maybe I just want to retro to do something else than Tropical Thunder. No, that's definitely Tropical Freeze. Definitely not Tropic Thunder. There we go.
A good Wile E. Coyote fall.
And now I got a part for my spaceship, or I would have got a part for my spaceship had I not already done this. That'll go and it'll fix up the ship, and then eventually we can fly back to Magalore's home planet.
Of course.
Kirby, just very excited, doing a dance. All right, let's see some of the other things we could do here. Let me see if I have it. I can put on a mask whenever I want.
Okay, a little tree mask. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I've killed the Wispy Woods tree, and I've skinned his face off, and now I'm wearing it.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I can, let's see, I can talk to this guy, and I can get a million dress-up masks here.
Is this new?
This might be new. I don't know.
I don't remember this.
Some of these things will change your voice, so you could sound different.
Oh, I don't. This is all fucked up.
Wearing DDD's mask. I can unlock more of these by doing more challenges in basically it's a battle pass. So let's go check that out. And I can take this off at any time. So
please do.
It's fun to put on for a second, but I also I'm mostly like, oh, Kirby just looks like a maniac.
Yeah, let's see his face. Right. How does he inhale with a mask on?
It's a very good question, man. I don't have an answer for you. It's just a really good question.
Thank you.
All right, let's check out Merry Magoland. So I'm filling out my battle pass here, and as I get stamps, I will occasionally. You don't pay for this battle pass. It's just the Nintendo style battle pass. It's just a stamp system. You can unlock things like that Crackler or whatever, but we can also get masks like Claroline here, which I don't know if I want to put that on.
I love puns that are just stretches.
Right, that's like they're really going for it with that one.
Goliath is one.
Claroline.
Yeah.
Goliath.
All right, I see what you're going for.
Yeah. Okay, so now the spaceship's hanging out in Merry Magoland.
I still think with enemy pun names, I still think we peaked with Mario 2 and Albatross, the albatross that tosses bombs.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's big fan of that. So as I've beaten some of these bosses, they've come here, and now they're working at Merry Magoland. I've enslaved them, and they work here. This is a big fish named Fatty Puffer, I think. I made him work here. I like that guy a lot. As I've filled out some of my stamps, I've unlocked these statues. But yeah, this you look up there's a bunch of doors that look enticing. You can go through all these doors and do a mini game. Let's there's a Smash
mini game
ride.
Theme park. Oh my god, imagine if they made that in real life.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good. And a lot of these would totally work, just throwing ninja stars. Let's do this one.
Yeah, I guess a lot of theme parks do have mini games. I guess like carnival games are basically just
carnival
mini
games. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, Ninja Dojo. I went for the most difficult challenge. Yes, this definitely would have been a Wii minigame, right? Where you just throw it.
Yep.
All right.
Or this is like straight up WarioWare here.
Ooh, okay, a little bit of a delay. Yeah.
I think I remember this one. Yeah.
Ooh, a little
This
bit
is the type
early.
of shit. If this came out when I was in college, this would have just been like pre-gaming, like drinking gaming.
Right, totally.
We used to do WarioWare smooth moves shots, where if you lost at WarioWare darts or whatever, you'd have to take a shot.
That just sounds like a good time.
It was. We pre-gamed with WarioWare so much one night that when my friend got to the bar, when he entered the bar, he ate shit over a space heater and face planted, and they kicked him out before he could order a single drink.
Oh, man.
Because of WarioWare.
Oh, I threw my shuriken. Too bad.
Take that fucking mask off. Kirby, you got a cute face. What are you doing?
Yay. It wouldn't even let me do the rest. Okay, that's fine. There's, 8 of these, or what is it, 10 of these? Let's take a look here.
Are they all multiplayer?
All of them have multiplayer, yes. Like that would have been just simultaneous on the same board. You all just throw at the same time. Your reticles in the center the entire time. Others, we'll do the gun one. Let's see, this is, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's 10 mini games here.
Pissed off globe.
Let's see. Egg catcher. Oh, actually, I don't know if that's multiplayer.
Egg catcher sounds fun.
Yeah, this one's, we'll do level 2.
Do you remember the Clefairy minigame in Pokemon Stadium?
I do not. How did that work?
Not Clefairy, the egg one. Whoever the egg... Sheldon?
Chansey.
What?
Sheldon.
Chansey. Where it's, you got an L, R, or middle, catch a bunch of eggs. It's fun. Oh, shit, yes. This is great. Oh, this looks like... Yes, I love this.
Don't eat the bombs. Oh, I ate a bomb. Is King DDD's mouth opening? It looks like that's what's happening.
Oh, let me look at that. I was distracted by the robot penguin.
Sure.
Why did they build that?
To throw the bombs and the eggs.
Why? I need logic.
Because
I
it's,
need story.
penguins have eggs. And so
yeah,
robots, it's like, it's like a pitching machine.
Oh, okay. So the penguin is not opening its mouth, or Kirby penguin is not.
Okay, I see it.
The mask is above his. Yeah. Like, I bet during COVID, Kirby wore his mask all.
Oh yeah. Up. Oh, fucked up. Yes, absolutely. Too beautiful.
Well, he had some weird thoughts.
Yeah,
about
too
it,
beautiful to wear a mask is what he would say everywhere.
What the fuck? He's just burping out these.
Yeah, the little chicks hatch in your mouth and then they come out. And
Kirby are horrifying.
Yeah, the implications are pretty dark. Actually,
I don't even understand.
They were incubated inside Kirby's mouth and now are hatching.
God,
they're a perfect temperature to incubate eggs. Yeah.
What the fuck? He's just got a bunch of. This is why I don't eat eggs.
The eggs. Okay, never mind. We're not going to do this. They're not fertilized.
That verified my fears. I don't want to risk that.
If a penguin starts throwing eggs and bombs at you, I give you permission to walk away.
Thank you. Or if I'm confronted with an egg at a restaurant, I don't want to risk a bird being born inside me.
That's just not going to happen. Bomb rally is okay. I want to do one more. Let's do the booming blasters. This is good.
Sure. The Bomberman? It looks like Bomberman.
This is Custom Robo is what it reminds me of.
Oh, okay.
Or what's that Star Fox Namco game for the GameCube?
Not
Armada?
Command?
Not Armada.
No. Oh, fuck. Command, there's Assault.
Yeah, maybe it's Assault. Okay.
Turns out they're all bad after 64.
Yeah. I need some ammo.
So can you lob shot and straight shot?
Yeah, if you charge it, you lob.
Okay.
There we go.
This is fun.
I'm out of ammo. Yeah, it's not bad. And this is one, obviously, you could play with multiple people.
Oh, yeah.
Max level. Oh, man, I just caught that.
How many baby birds are being born inside of them right now?
Constantly. Non-stop. Oh, that's a big gun.
Oh, that seems bad. There are a lot of things I want to eat when I watch Kirby. Like, even that charged shot looks like a fun candy.
Yeah, it all looks very sugary and candified. Yeah. Totally. All right. These mini games are pretty good. I've gone through and I've done them so that I I've at least tried them on the maximum difficulty, and I've beat them at least once. But mostly what you need to be doing is kind of playing them over and over again, because you will get these stamps. The stamps, you just get a couple for playing once, and then depending on how well you do, you'll get more stamps, and you need to fill out all of these to unlock everything. And most of those things are just masks, but hey, if you want to win 100% the game, there you go.
Man, Nintendo had a period where they were big on stamps.
Yeah, they were a stamp-based company with a stamp-based economy. Yeah, I don't get it.
Even like 3D World, stamps all over the place. I feel like there were like Miiverse stamps. Like a lot of games like this had unlockable stamps.
Right, and here's your stamps for your achievements, basically missions, as they're calling them. Play while wearing the Roach dress-up mask. So, as you get more masks, you'll get more missions related to those masks. Yeah.
Well, I mean, these games I think are good for replay value, like particularly like the levels themselves being so collectible heavy.
Yeah,
and not like a lot of like risk involved. Like it's like, oh, let's go back there and find that gear, you know?
Yeah, I found that that's especially true for my kids, where I might have moved on from something, but my kids are like, no, this is Kirby, this is what I play, so we're gonna spend a lot of time in this, and they keep finding more and more stuff to do, and I think this game is gonna serve them really well because it's gonna have a lot of that kind of stuff.
That's great.
All right, we'll go back to the ship. There's a few other things in here that we'll check out. Let's see. Can we just go into here? There we go. The Lore Star Cutter. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, okay. Good name, I guess. While you're playing, you're unlocking stuff in here. Here's where if you get enough gears, if you get enough of those energy spheres, you can unlock rooms where you could just go get the power-up you want to use instead of having to find it. Well, now if I want the whip, I can just have the whip.
It's like the hub world in the Forgotten Land, or
yes,
whatever,
exactly.
where you can just go in the store and get whatever.
But there's a lot of them. There seems to be a lot more in this game. They just kind of the power-ups are a little bit more basic. There's no upgrading them, so that's kind of what's different here. But yeah, now I just have the whip, and if I want to go do a whip-specific challenge in a level where it's like, oh, there's this energy sphere I can only get if I have the whip, which there are. I could just go get it, and now I could just go do that. It simplifies it a little bit, but there were multiple doors back there that were closed still because I haven't had enough energy spheres. These are some of the mini games that we saw in the Merry Magaland? Yes, Merry Magaland. And I think these are basically the same exact thing. You could just do them in your ship if you want. What really you want to check out if you want to like see, oh, there's even more content in the ship, you go over here to the right, and there are challenges related to each weapon you have. Okay. I haven't unlocked all of them. Again, these are unlocked with energy spheres, but I have unlocked some of them, like this high jump one, which we can check it out.
Does Sakurai still work on these games?
Yeah, I think he like oversaw like this game during the Wii era. But I think he's like semi-retired basically these days.
Gotcha. I don't like Penguin Cowboy Kirby. There's just a lot going on there. Oh wait, now he's caped penguin.
All right, let me see if I can turn it right in there. You happy?
Oh, there we go. Thank God. Yeah, that does make me happy.
All right. Wow, damn it.
God, you can just so see the Smash Brothers stuff here, like all the mini games in Smash Brothers, like in Melee, so much like this.
Yep, it's really the influences are clear and they're plentiful. It's just everywhere.
He's big on weird names too. Subspace Emissary.
Yes.
Lore War Cutter or whatever.
Merry Magaland. Yeah.
Yes. Wow, weird
Merry
names.
Magaland. Weird.
Do you think that's what the names are in Japan?
I don't know. No, I don't think so, but I guess I don't know.
Maybe it's just a weird translator.
Yeah.
Bill Trennan's just going nuts here.
Yeah, I mean, we can't trust Bill Trennan. So trying to get to the end. We'll see if I'm kind of running low on time. Got about a minute left to get to the end. We'll see if we can do so. Now, this second half of the stage, I'm going to have to try to use my down jump move, which is a little bit different, but it's also still very fun. And yeah, this is just like replay stuff for people who want to spend a lot of time in this game. And I think a lot of people these days go, well, that's not me. It's kids. Kids like their favorite character. They want to spend a lot of time with their favorite character.
Sure.
This game provides that stuff for them.
That's interesting that's just a kid thing and not like a time or console specific thing. Because like, I mean, that's how I remember like NES is like, every game I had. Didn't matter if it was Booger Man or a shitty Ren and Stimpy game. I'm going to play the shit out of it just because I'm a kid and that's what I'm playing. You know, like, so I guess that transcends generations. Yeah,
apparently. It's like they just... a lot of times, I think when we were kids, it was like that's all we had. Or we wanted to get our money's worth. But I think... with kids, it's like they're just not as much of a hurry as we are to experience all the content that exists.
Sure, that's probably healthy.
Yes, I think so. All right, got a silver medal. Not bad. Beyond that, there's, I'll show where we go after we defeat the first 6 worlds. But that's pretty much everything in this game. I'll say that I'm enjoying it. I've been playing it a lot the last day or so, trying to get ready for this, and I've been having a good time doing that. It's like, it's not like a chore. It's actually kind of fun to just keep seeing what this game has next, and it's mostly been entertaining stuff. The levels are, like I said, straightforward. They're not going to surprise you usually, but that doesn't mean they're somehow boring. They're actually a pretty good time.
It seems pretty like classic Kirby in that, like, I feel during this Wii, DS, 3DS era of Kirby, a lot of them had like a core gimmick where it was like, okay, so here's Triple Trouble, where there's like, I forgot if there were 3 of them that you switch between or something, but there's like Planet Robobot, where we've got this big mech suit at times. There was one, I think, on the Wii or 3DS where there was like 1 billion Kirby's, like there'd be like 100 on screen. I forgot what that one was called.
Yeah, me too.
But you know what I mean? Like a lot of like Canvas Curse, obviously the touch gimmick. Epic Yarn was more the visual style, but like, like this one doesn't seem to have an obvious gimmick.
Right. This
seems like a Kirby game.
Right. This is like they're basically they established a new Kirby engine with this game, and then they put gimmicks in the ones that followed. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot were the ones that had more of the gimmicks. And it's like,
Deluxe, the one that has the like, there is one where there's like, you've got like dozens of Kirby's you're controlling. That's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah,
Kirby,
look it up.
List of Kirby games. Okay, so let's go to like 2008. I'm gonna start reading them. Okay, starting with DS, you've got Kirby Superstar Ultra, and then Virtual Console doesn't really count. Epic Yarn on the Wii, that was Virtual Console. Kirby Mass Attack, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep, on the DS. Kirby's Return to Dreamland. This is all 2011.
Mass Attack on the DS, yes.
Yep.
What is this guy?
And then 2012, you got a lot of special edition stuff, Virtual Console stuff, blah, blah, blah. Kirby Triple Deluxe. There were the weird 3DS eShop ones, like Kirby Fighters Deluxe and DDD's Drum Dash Deluxe.
My daughter was like trying to tell me about, there's one King DD plays the drums. I'm like, no, there isn't. What are you talking about? You're making that up. And then I'm like, I felt bad. I'm like, oh no, this is real. Okay, my bad. Let's get it. All right.
But 2015, okay, so you had Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, which that was the like clay one, right?
Yeah, that was the follow-up to Canvas Curse that was for Wii U and wasn't quite as good.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I might have reviewed that for this here website. Yes, I did. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars in 2015.
Yeah.
10 years later, this frustrating follow-up to Canvas Curse feels shallow and soulless by comparison.
Yep.
I heard that I used to give every Nintendo game 5 stars.
Weird.
Planet Robobot 2016. Blowout Blast, Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, Kirby Battle Royale, all on the 3DS, all 2017-2018. Kirby Star Allies on the Switch. I don't really remember that one. Forgotten Land. Dream Buffet, right. That multiplayer party game thing. That was a fun little thing.
Yeah, my kids really enjoy that. They call it Food Kirby. We play it all the time. Oh, yeah, there's Donkey Kong Country barrels.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
It's just like Donkey Kong Country.
That is. This is a Bramble Scramble.
That's right. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a good way to end
it. He's dead.
Just totally destroyed.
Like popped?
Yeah, pulverized.
What if it was just goo? And it was like the goo covered the wings.
We're gonna break him down to his base components.
Yeah.
All right, Dan Reichert, thank you so much for spending your time with me talking about Kirby. I think that's gonna do it for this here quick look.
Sounds good. Thanks for showing it off.
Thank you for joining me. Thanks, everybody. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.